When we talk about word questions, three things should come up to your mind. Word questions, you have to draw about the situation, and it doesn't have to be a perfect drawing, but something about the situation. That's number one. Number two, do the math. And lastly, number three, sentence. With word questions, the three of them should be in your answer. And here is a word question about percentages. Jennifer, just any kind of drawing. Okay, let's make Jennifer here a happy girl. She made a fruit juice. Let's make a glass here. Fruit juice using red and green grapes. So let's make red grapes. And green grapes. Okay. And green grapes. And 30% of the grapes are green. So the green part I have here is 30%. That's the 30%. That means the rest of the percentage, the rest means 70%. How do I get 70? 100 minus whatever percentage I have there, 30. That will give me the rest, which is 70. The rest, 70%, is red grapes. 70%. Okay, I haven't even finished reading yet. I'm just getting the information from the question while I read it. If she used a total of 60 grapes, total of 60 grape means red and green, the total mixed, they are numbered as 60. That's the total. Total of, she used total of 60 grapes. How many red grapes should she use? How many? Now we are talking about the number. So which is supposed to be 70%. So all I have to do, the whole, everything here is 60. And the question is actually asking me the percentage, 70%. So I just have to calculate that. So let's do that. What is 70% of whole 60? So that's the multiplication, right? Everything is given to me and the piece is being asked. So I just have to do that. Actually, I don't have to use calculator here. Zeros cancel, zeros cancel. All I have to do is 7 times 6, which is 42. Well, you can use the calculator. If you do 70 divided by 100 times 60, you will be getting 42. And am I done? Remember, this is a word question. Drawing, I did that. This is ugly Jennifer, but she is Jennifer. And I have the glass here, and the grapes are there. And here is my mat. I have the mat here. And now the sentence. Where is the question? Question is here. The sentence I should write down is this. How many red grapes should she use? I'm going to write down she should use 42 red grapes. She should use 42 red grapes. So I write that down. She should use 42 red grapes. I am done. I'm going to do 2 more examples. You have a large container. This is a very large container. You see, I didn't finish reading it. Just imagine and start getting information while you read it. You have a large container of olive oil, okay? You have used 22.5 quarts of oil. So let's say oil was up here. This was all oil. and I used up to this point. I'm just assuming. And this part, the question tells me it's 22 and half. I'm gonna put 0.5 here. Quarts of oil. And let's keep reading. 25% of the olive oil remains. So remaining part, this part is actually 25%. Meaning I actually use the rest of the percent, which is 100 minus 25, which is 75. This part is actually 75%. 75%. So let's read it again. 25% of the olive oil remains. Okay. And how many quarts of olive oil remain? How much? How many? How much? How many? So that's the question I have to find out. Since this is given to me, the piece, once again, the piece has given to me. What I'm going to do is write down the piece, which is 22.5, and I am not going to multiply. I'm going to do the division here. Divided by whatever percent I have, 75%. 75%. And I'm going to need a decimal number here. What is 75%? Let's calculate it here. 75% means 75 divided by 100. That will give you 0.75. So I am supposed to have 0.75 here, and let's do the math. Calculator. 22.5 divided by 0.75, and I am getting 30. So what did I find out? The piece I use to get the whole. So everything here, once again, the oil here, all the black colors here, oil, everything here is in quadrat. What I find out is 30. Let's write that down. 30 quadrat. So this is 30. And the question, everything is 30, and question is not asking me everything. Question is asking me how much oil actually remains. This is the remaining part, which is 25%. So now I have to find out that everything is 30 and I have used 22.5. So subtract that, you will be getting 7.5. Am I done? No. Sentence needed here. So I'm going to write down 7.5 quarts of oil remains. So that's the answer. And one more word question. So Dick just hired a new employee. Okay, this is the building. Dick works. Okay, this is the entrance. And this is a bake shop. In 1 hour, the employee burned 55 chocolates and chocolate chip cookies. And this represents 15% of it. This 55 represents 15% of it. So I think I know the question without reading it. I think it's going to ask me whole. All right, 50% of the day's production. How many cookies did you plan on producing that day? Whole day, that day. How many are you planning in 1 hour? 55 has been produced, and that represents only 15%. The whole there. So they are giving you the piece, asking you to whole. So no multiplication, division is here. Write down 55 That's going to be divided by the percentage, which is 15%. And 15% means 15 divided by 100. That is 0.15. And so I'm supposed to write down 0.15 here. 0.15. And I'm supposed to use the calculator. 55 divided by 0.15. And I am getting a weird number here. So I'm going to round this up. Number of cookies. So I'm going to round this up to nearest regular number. So I'm going to say 367, right? Yes, 367. 367 cookies. Am I done? No, we're going to need a sentence. So let's write down the sentence. How many cookies did you plan on producing that day? 367 cookies I am planning to produce on that day. Let's practice.